Okay, this is Bonsai Anonymous again, and I have managed to get the plastic thing off the top of the stand. I don't know if I'm going to be in the way with this. Well, hope not. So I had to use hot water to pour over the top of that to get it off, and now I'm going to see if it'll hold up. Let's get this stirred up a little more. This stuff is supposed to be, what's the consistency? Something that pours, but not quite as liquid as just plain old liquid. And that, this might be good enough. Let's see if it is. That was going to do it on the edge. This is not quite liquid enough, I don't think, to do what I need it to do. So far, it's not collapsing anything. It's just very liquid. This is something you can't do very well. It's spreading like this because it just disrupts the. Okay, so we're going to put some more water in here, just a little bit like that. And we're going to stir it up because I just don't think it's quite where it needs to be. Okay, let's try that. So it's supposed to drip gently down the sand, and it's doing that. It's doing it. When you watch the guys in, the videos, they just slop this stuff around like it's easy. And it could be that after it gets on there, it kind of solidifies the sand a little. Doesn't seem to be rinsing it off too bad. And there's these big pieces here. Move that over. It's okay if the bottom is a little more thick. That's the way I feel. Now, pour this around here without getting up. So I'm not really seeing what I'm doing. That's another problem. Okay, so what you just heard was a gong, and you might think I'm being gonged, but not really. What's really happening is my neighbor has a gong. And, here we are on Sunday morning. What time is it? 10 o'clock. So we're all right. We have a gong. We have a gong for a while. I'll have enough. So, so what's it look like right now? Not too attractive, I'll tell you that. But it doesn't have to be attractive yet, and maybe never. A few more. I don't know if I can lift that up and use it or not. It's I don't know. Okay, so this layer of concrete that I'm putting on here is not very thick. simply let this sit. And maybe after it's sunk, we'll so look around here. Here we have. So I think right at the bottom it's kind of dissolving it. Could be that that is where most of the water ended up. Still having little spots. So what we're going to do with this now is leave it sit. So probably the board around, the sign, the parrot sign is probably a goner. And that's okay. That's okay. So just going to let this sit a little bit and maybe use the rest of this just all on top. I'm always in danger of letting my vape into things. And so making this a little thicker. And there's a very important thing we have to do up here. Okay? Very, very important. And this is the time to do it. I'm glad I remembered. What we don't have here is any game holes. None. I'm sorry to keep having this runny nose. Sucks. Don't get old. That's my advice to you. Okay, I've got to get something to make game holes. What it needs is so if this concrete is sufficiently solid, now this just goes through here to the sand. Now, I think what you can see is that this is not so thick, this concrete. Not so thick. And, so we got a lot of work to do here before we can go much farther. I really don't want to ruin this that much. So we're going to scrape that off. Okay, so much. Cool about this stuff is once it's hard, you're not moving it. You are not moving it. One thing that will help is that this is just Portland cement. It's not got any sand or anything in it, so it's not very strong cement, I guess is the point I'm making. But it makes it easy to clean it off things like that. Probably will just scrape off when it's done. Okay, so those are the holes. when I put more concrete on it, which I will have to because it looks like it's only about that thick, I'm going to have to put something there again. So I'm going to leave this stick here. This, by the way, is something I have a lot of. Bird perches. We have had in the past lots of birds. And we don't have as many now. We've had as many as maybe 40, I don't know. But now we have 11. So we have all of this stuff. I mean, behind me here, I see 2 huge stainless steel cages. Anyone wants to come and get them, you're welcome to them for free. They cost $1,500 each. And we have don't have any big birds anymore that need them. So I tried to give them away. Tried to sell them first. And then I tried to give them away and nothing happening. Okay, well, anyway, that I think might do it for this. Let me just see what we have here. 11 minutes, a little closer look. You can see down there that it kind of erased kind of dissolved some of the sand. But I don't care. As we sit here, it's hardening. Okay, harder and harder and harder. I got a bunch of things to clean off here, including that thing from the other day. And then at some point today, I will probably come back here and make those other pots. I've got at least 2 other pots to make. Plastic one, which had my water in it, right here. It still does. And that aluminum one right there, which I have some pots that I've made with those, and they are so good. Now let me just tell you, before I get there, and I might forget, when you do this in a pot like that, or this isn't so crucial because it's a little flexible, and I think I could probably pour the hot water over either of these. But what I did to help it with the other one was I sprayed Pam, or whatever, some vegetable cooking spray in there. What they do in Thailand is they have a glass of used cooking oil and they just daub it on everything, and that works good too. But I'm more modern, so I use the spray. Okay, so one more look at this. This doesn't look like it's going to be much, and it might not, but it's not collapsing. Now, if I stand up and stumble and put my foot in it, then it will collapse. Okay. All right, that's enough. Bonsai Anonymous out.